Another game seven doozy, whatever you want to call it. Another game seven blunder for James Harden, like that right there was. Welcome to the Read Report. Appreciate you guys for taking this time to hear me out. Oh my goodness, what do we have to talk about today? Quickly had to hop on here after seeing this. As you can see, that score, Westbrook with the jam, kicks the ball, get a tech, but for all the right reasons, as the Nuggets are sending the Clippers home in the first round of the playoffs, game 7. Wow. Again with James Harden. And of course, he's not the only player out there, but another game 7 doozy, whatever you want to call it. Another game 7 blunder for James Harden, like that right there was. So let's get into it, man, because we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this.
Tell me what they want to see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Read Report? Tell me what they want to see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Read Report? Tell me what they want to see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Read Report? Tell me what they want to see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Read Report? Bring it to you live.
All right, man. Welcome to the Read Report. Appreciate you guys taking the time to hear me out. We are currently at 2136 subscribers, trying to crack 2140, eventually get to 2200. So if you guys could please hit the subscribe button for your guy, hit the like button, and also leave a comment on what you guys think about this. What do you think the Clippers should do next? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about that, and we're just talking about game 7, because I mean, you can't say I can't believe it happened, but it's just like it's a continued trend, but it's like, dang, like, will you ever get over the hump? You know what I mean? So please subscribe to the channel, because this is what we're here to talk about right now. James Harden, the LA Clippers lost to the Denver Nuggets. They were down by as much as 35 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 35. I didn't get to watch this game, but again, I you don't really need to know how it pretty much went. And as you can see, like I said, 35 points, and it was just a wipeout. It was just a wipeout. As you can see, the Nuggets shot 52%, making 47 shots, 11 threes. And you go over here for what it looked like, it was just a well-balanced game for the Nuggets. You look at Joker compared to last year against Ant-Man in game 7. He pretty much had to do it all, but as you can see here, he only has 16 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 assists. Like, I thought these were both assists and rebound, but 10 boards and 10 boards and 8 assists. I just got back from a long trip. Bear with me. And as you can see, you got other guys contributing. Aaron Gordon, 22, 15 from Michael Porter Jr., 16 from the Joker. Murray was 16. Brown with 21, and Russ off the bench with 16. So you saw how the Nuggets played a Spurs, old school Spurs brand of basketball to win this game. And then you go here, they're on the road, and the same old James Harden. Kawhi did have 22, not enough though, but Harden, 7 points. Yeah, he got 13 assists, but held him to 8 shot attempts, and it was just a bad night for the Clippers. Another, in another game 7, it's like, this is who James Harden is. I mean, and we've known this for the longest, and of course, I know it may not seem fair to look like it's all being thrown on him, but look, man, you go back to the Houston days. Okay, there's Oklahoma City. You wasn't the James Harden you eventually grew to be, but you go back to the Houston days. What was the first year in Houston? They lose. I think they lost to Dame when Dame beat them on the buzzer. They lost to Dame, and then 2014 or 2015 or something like that, they lose to the Warriors. He lost to the Warriors 4 times in 5 years. Lost to them in the conference finals. Lost to them again the next year, but they were like an 8 seed or something. They weren't even a very good team. And then they lost to the Spurs in between there. And then lose to the Warriors in Game 7 with no Chris Paul, but then the following year, the Warriors don't have KD, and they lose to Golden State again. We've seen him go to Philly, got his way out of Houston. We've seen him go to Philadelphia, lose to Boston in a Game 7, and again, this is who it is. So the question now, I mean, it's like for you, the Clippers, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here if you're the Clippers? James Harden clearly isn't the guy that's going to get you over the hump. You can have all the fun regular seasons that you want and be happy. I mean, we saw Steve Ballmer. He bought like 120 fans tickets to fly out to Denver there on a plane. Game 7, and you gotta imagine how he's feeling right now. First year in the new arena. They really, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody want to win a championship, but really looking to make a push to possibly bring the finals there, the first year in the new arena. You see the new Clipper logo. They probably had that logo last year, but just the rebrand and everything, and it's honestly just the same old Clippers, man. You see this right here. They haven't won a first round series, and sheesh, like, seriously, when was the last time? Yeah, I'm a Laker fan, and I'm not trolling. I'm honestly spitting facts. Like, let's see. In the postseason here, oh yeah, that's where they blew it against Denver. They ain't won a series, since they beat Dallas and during the pandemic, right? Because they blew the 3-1 lead to Denver here. Oh, no. They did make it to the conference finals the following year. They did make it. So this was the last time they won a series, right? 2021, when they beat Utah. And this was without Kawhi Leonard for after game 3. It was Paul George. And then, yep, you go here. Play in, they didn't even make it. And then 2023, yep, lose to Phoenix. Last year, lose to Dallas. And then this year, lose to Denver. You got to blow it up, right? You have to blow it up. Because, I mean, the internet never let you forget. This was the trade. And they said it's got to be the worst trade in NBA history. They always talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Kwame Brown trade and all that stuff, which is nonsense. That's absolutely not the worst trade in NBA history. This is up there with it. The Luka trade was a bad trade for Dallas in the long run. But the Clippers received Paul George, and they gave up Shai, who's probably going to be the MVP this year, Gallinari, all these picks right here, and you've seen what the Thunder has built since then. You see what they are. You see the push they're making. The Clippers would have played the Thunder in the next round had they won, and it's crazy to think, especially look at a guy like Harden and just say, like, look, this is who he is. You got Kawhi Leonard, who has no injury troubles, no problems with injuries, and this is what you get. This is what you get. Ty Lue, I'm not saying you switch coaches. I just think you can't win with James Harden. That's just the truth. You cannot win with James Harden. So where does James Harden go from here? Not sure. Y'all let me know. I don't know where he goes from here. As we look at the teams, where do you see James Harden going? I don't even know if he leaves. He's probably still under contract, but of course trades and things like that. What's left on his contract? James Harden. We're looking for James Harden. There he is. So he is under contract next year with the Clippers. I think last year he signed a 2-year deal, so he'll be under contract next year. But it's like you have to evaluate. Of course, things are going to happen, and you just say, where do we go from here? Because there's no excuse to get blown out like this. I mean, you lose to the Nuggets, people, we still gonna talk, but to get blown out like this, to where it's like you're just allergic to good performances in Game 7s, it's an indictment. Because what happened against Philly? What happened against Boston in Game 7 sometime back? When was that? 2023? Yes, here we go. Right here against Boston. Game 7. And when he was playing with Philly. I mean, what did James Harden do in this game? Tatum dropped 51. You see what JT did. But we're James Harden. 41 minutes, 3 for 11 with 9 points. This is who he is, people. This is who James Harden is. Let's go right here to the closeout game against Miami the year before. This is probably his first year with the team, but you saw they lost to Miami. And let's see, did James Harden perform? Just looking at the stats, 4 for 9 in the closeout game. 4 for 9 with 11 points in the closeout game the year prior when he was with the Miami Heat. So it's just, again, y'all let me know what y'all think. That's pretty much all I got, on this situation. Again, another year, another game 7, a blowout loss, going home with a poor performance for, not only James Harden, but the Clippers as well. Haven't won a first round series in a long time. Lakers are out too. Of course, we all know, but we will be back here tomorrow on the Reed Report for live. We'll be here live, so be sure to tune in live for Golden State Warriors Game 7 versus the Houston Rockets. We're going to be live for that one. We're going to try to get on at 5 p.m. just to talk, give predictions and things like that before the game get going. So if you guys could please come in and support your boy, and let's chop it up about this game. Let's chop it up about the rest of the playoffs and everything. So please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell button so you can be notified when videos like these go up. And let me know what y'all think. What's next for the Clippers? Y'all have a good one. Peace.